In 2024, black skinny jeans were still being called current. In 2025, they were declared finished. By 2026, you were told to retire them. Ripped denim went from in to out to back again. Barrel jeans became balloon jeans even when the curve barely changed. Somebody kept getting it wrong, and it wasn't you. So we did something uncomfortable. We went back through nearly 40 of our own jeans videos and deleted every piece of advice that depended on one season, one runway, or one fashionable name. 9 rules survived every reversal. Rule 7 is the one almost everyone gets backward, but we start where every outfit starts, with rise. That does not mean every earlier video was useless. It means trend language expires faster than the body, the shoe, or the wardrobe. The first permanent rule is simple. Rise is not a moral position, and it is not a number you should obey. Rise is where the outfit divides your body. A high rise can lengthen the leg, but on a shorter torso, it can also remove too much space between the waistband and the chest. A low rise can look modern and relaxed, but if the top ends at the same low horizontal line, the whole outfit can appear to slide downward. A mid-rise can be beautifully neutral, but only when it sits cleanly and works with the length of the top. So do not ask, is high rise still in? Ask 3 better questions. Where does the waistband sit in relation to my natural waist? Where does my top end in relation to that waistband? And after those 2 lines meet, does my torso look compressed, balanced, or unnecessarily long? This is why 2 opposite rises can be current in the same season. Carolina Herrera can show a polished high-rise line, while the square shows a much lower, more exposed proportion. Fashion approves both. Your proportions will not respond to both in the same way. The permanent decision is not high, mid, or low. The decision is whether the waistband creates a useful division. When it does, the jean starts working before we have even discussed the leg. The second rule is the one most trend lists skip. Before you decide whether the leg is modern, fit the center of the jean. The waistband, hip, seat, and front rise create the anchor. If that anchor is wrong, a fashionable barrel, flare, or wide leg only spreads the problem over more fabric. Look for the evidence. A waistband that opens at the back is not simply comfortable. It means the jean is hanging from the hip instead of being supported at the waist. Strong horizontal pulling across the front means the fabric is being asked to stretch sideways. Excess folding below the seat means the shape is not following the body cleanly. None of those problems will be repaired by buying the newer leg. This is also why a pair can technically close and still not be the right fit. In one of our French denim videos, the most useful question was not whether the jeans fit, but whether the wearer had simply become used to how they fit. Once the center is clean, the leg can be slim, straight, curved, flared, or wide. Until the center is clean, the silhouette name is a distraction. Rule 3 is where the trend cycle becomes easiest to see. Names change faster than lines. Wide leg, puddle, barrel, balloon, stovepipe, slim straight, cigarette. The label sounds specific, but the eye is still reading a continuous path from hip to hem. The best example came from our own archive. Barrel jeans were presented as a major new shape. A season later, balloon jeans were introduced as the next version, while the script itself admitted that the difference was subtle and that the curve had largely been rebranded. Sometimes fashion does not invent a new jean. It renames the curve. This is why the useful question is not, am I allowed to wear a straight leg? Trace the line instead. Does it leave the hip cleanly? Does it narrow or widen on purpose? Does the hem complete that direction, or does the fabric twist, collapse, and create a shape that appears accidental? The latest collections make the contradiction obvious. Kite Fall 2026 shows a dark, generous trouser-like leg and a much closer dark line in the same collection. Diesel Resort 2027 does something similar, placing a broad, relaxed shape beside a narrow one. One season, one brand, opposite proportions. If fashion itself is not choosing one winner, neither should your wardrobe. Choose the line that looks intentional on you. The fourth rule survived almost every jeans video we made. Volume needs a boundary. The older version of this advice was very blunt. Wide jeans, fitted top, loose top, straight jeans. That formula still works, but it is not the only answer. A boundary can be a visible waist, it can be a shorter jacket, a defined shoulder, a clean open layer, a controlled neckline, or a strong change in fabric. What matters is that the eye can see where one volume ends and the other begins. This is why a chunky sweater ending at the widest part of the hip can make good jeans look heavier. Nothing happened to the jeans. The upper volume simply landed in the least useful place. Move the hem upward, create a front tuck, open the center, or give the shoulder a cleaner frame, and the same denim suddenly looks longer. The same is true in the current collections. Stella McCartney Fall 2026 can place a wide jean under a clear, contained upper half. Balenciaga Resort 2027 pushes the leg much further, almost to the floor. The Balenciaga image is visually powerful, but it also demonstrates the cost of extreme volume. The more space the jean occupies, the more precisely everything else must be controlled. The rule is not never wear volume on top and bottom. The rule is that double volume must still have a visible container. Without one, relaxed becomes heavy. With one, volume looks chosen. I have turned these 9 decisions into one simple jeans fit card, so you can check a pair before you buy it, alter it, or give it away. It covers rise, center fit, leg line, volume, hem, shoe, wash, fabric, and wardrobe roll. Scan the code on screen or go to trendspotted.fashion.com/jeans. Keep it on your phone and take it with you the next time you try on denim. Rule 5 may be the fastest way to repair denim you already own. The hem and the shoe are one system. Every jeans and shoe combination is decided by 3 things. The toe sets the direction, the sole sets the weight, the hem decides whether the leg continues or gets cut. With wide leg jeans, the common mistake is adding more volume exactly where the denim already has it. A thick rounded sole under a broad hem can create a block at the bottom. A quieter loafer, a narrow trainer, a low heel, or a visible pointed toe gives the width somewhere to finish. Barrel jeans need a different solution. Their curve is the design, so the hem needs air. If the fabric piles onto the shoe, the curve disappears. Let the shoe appear. The toe does not have to be severe, but it should look decided. Bootcut jeans ask for continuity. The shoe should largely disappear under the hem, so the flare can complete the line. When a bulky shoe sits visibly below a hovering bootcut hem, the outfit immediately returns to an older proportion, and flats need visible foot. A high vamp and a low hem can cover everything between the ankle and the floor. A lower vamp, sling back, longer toe, or slightly shorter hem restores the line without adding a heel. This is why the same pair can look beautiful with one shoe and strangely wrong with another. Before blaming the jeans, check what happens in the final 10 centimeters. The permanent rule is not that every woman needs a pointed pump. It is that the toe, sole, and hem must tell the same story. Rule 6 explains why 2 jeans in the same shape can behave like completely different garments. Wash and surrounding contrast assign the job. A clean dark indigo can move toward tailoring. It absorbs visual noise, works with sharper layers, and can remain appropriate when the room is dressier than expected. A classic mid-blue usually reads as everyday denim. A pale wash, heavy fading, distressing, embroidery, or patchwork moves the jean toward casual or expressive territory. None of those jobs is automatically wrong. The mistake is asking one wash to perform a job it was not designed to do. The same principle applies to the colors touching the denim. Our color video pushed this idea too absolutely at times, suggesting that black or optic white were always the problem. The more permanent version is subtler. Hard contrast makes the break around denim more visible. Soft contrast makes the denim sit more quietly inside the outfit. Black can work when the shape and texture are refined. Cream, camel, brown, charcoal, navy, olive, and burgundy can soften or deepen the relationship. They are options, not laws. Isabel Marant, Fall 2026, uses pale, visibly distressed jeans. Carolina Herrera Resort 2027 presents dark polished denim. Both are current. They simply have different responsibilities. So before saying a wash looks cheap, ask what you are asking it to do. Is it the calm base, the everyday pair, or the expressive element? Once the role is clear, the rest of the outfit becomes much easier. This is the one almost everyone gets backwards. The seventh rule is about something trend photography often hides. Fabric behavior. A wide leg needs enough weight to fall rather than flutter. A sculptural curve needs enough body to hold the curve, or enough softness to drape it deliberately. A closed jean needs recovery, so the knee and seat do not grow while the waistband remains fixed. Stretch is not the enemy, collapse is. When we discussed white and ecru jeans, the difference between refined and flimsy was often not the color. It was whether the denim held its shape. In our winter guide, heavier fabric made stitched and trouser-like denim look structured for longer. The newest Kaite and Balenciaga images demonstrate two different successful behaviors. One has controlled density, the other uses long fluid weight. When trying on jeans, do more than look in the mirror. Sit, walk, bend the knee, watch whether the front line stays clear, whether the seat returns, and whether the hem continues to fall where it began. A shape is only permanent when the fabric can keep producing it after 20 minutes of real life. Rule 8 is how ordinary jeans become an outfit. Give denim one structured ally. That ally can be a blazer, but it does not have to be. It can be a coat with a clean shoulder, a crisp shirt, a belt that reveals the waist, a defined shoe, a structured bag, a vertical seam, or even an open neckline that gives the eye a clear direction. The key word is one. When every piece tries to elevate the jeans, the outfit becomes overworked. When nothing provides a frame, the jeans can look accidental. One structured decision is usually enough to tell the eye that the casual base was chosen deliberately. This principle appeared repeatedly in the French denim analysis. Simple jeans became polished through a tailored coat, a neat shoulder, a belt, or a restrained accessory. It appeared again in the sweater video, where an open layer or sharper jacket restored the frame around soft knitwear. And it appears in Polo Ralph Lauren Fall 2026, where classic denim is grounded by a controlled jacket and quiet footwear. Think of structure as punctuation. Denim is the sentence. One full stop is useful. 6 exclamation marks are not. When a jeans outfit feels unfinished, do not immediately add more decoration. Find the single place where structure would do the most work. The 9th rule is the one that prevents the next unnecessary purchase. Buy jeans by wardrobe roll, not by silhouette count. Many wardrobes contain 5 pairs that all perform the same casual job. They differ slightly in wash or ankle width, but everyone wants the same sweater, the same sneaker, and the same kind of day. That is not versatility, it is duplication. A useful denim wardrobe gives each pair a clear responsibility. You may need a polished pair, often dark and clean. You may need an everyday pair in a medium wash. You may want a lighter or warmer alternative for softer outfits, and you may choose one volume or expressive pair because it brings something the others cannot. The exact number is personal. The rules are what matter. Before buying, run one final test. Can this pair work with at least 3 tops I already own? Can it work with 2 realistic shoes, not fantasy shoes I never wear? Can it move between 2 situations in my actual week? And does it perform a job that another pair is not already doing? If the answer is no, the jean may be exciting, flattering, and current, but it is not filling a wardrobe gap. This is why the most lasting pair is not automatically the straight leg. It is the pair that keeps solving real outfits after the trend name stops sounding new. A jean becomes timeless through use, not through marketing. Now put the 9 rules against the newest evidence. Kate Fall 2026 gives us dark white denim and dark narrow denim. Diesel Resort 2027 gives us relaxed volume and a clothesline. Carolina Herrera uses a polished high rise. The squared pushes the rise low and makes the denim visibly expressive. Isabel Marant distresses the surface. Polo Ralph Lauren keeps the denim quiet and lets the jacket create authority. Balenciaga takes width almost to the floor. These collections do not agree on one correct jean. They agree, without saying it directly, that the silhouette name cannot do the whole job. The rise still has to divide the body usefully. The center still has to fit. The line still has to look intentional. Volume still needs a boundary. The hem still needs a shoe. The wash still needs a roll. The fabric still has to hold the idea. The outfit still needs one source of structure. And the pair still has to earn space in the wardrobe. That is the denim method, not 9 trends to chase, 9 questions that survive the next trend. The next denim trend will arrive, and the one after that will probably contradict it. But a trend cannot suddenly make a clean fit, a useful proportion, and a working wardrobe relationship incorrect. So the next time fashion tells you that one jean is dead and another has replaced it, do not ask whether the trend is right. Ask whether the jeans pass the method. And tell me below, which of the 9 do you break most often? Just the number. The trend is not the verdict, the outfit is.